Let's dive into a crucial part of the conversation about endangered species, focusing on the impacts human activities have on their survival and the domino effect this has on our own lives. When we talk about endangered species, we are referring to animals and other organisms that are at serious risk of disappearing forever. It's important to understand that each species plays a vital role in the delicate web of life, contributing to the balance of ecosystems that we rely on for resources, and even the air we breathe. Consider the humble bee, a small yet incredibly impactful creature. Bees play a vital role as pollinators in our ecosystems, which means they help plants to reproduce by moving pollen from one flower to another. Without them, many of the fruits and vegetables we eat would struggle to exist. Bee populations are dwindling due to pesticide use, habitat loss, and climate change. If bees go extinct, it's not just their species that suffers. Our food sources and agricultural economy would be in jeopardy too. This connection shows us just how intertwined our lives are with those of even the smallest endangered species. Marine life is also deeply affected by human behavior. Let's take the example of sea turtles. These magnificent creatures have navigated the oceans for millions of years, but now they face numerous threats such as plastic pollution, commercial fishing nets, and oil spills. When we don't protect sea turtles, we disrupt marine ecosystems. This disruption has a knock-on effect that eventually reaches us, affecting everything from the health of coral reefs, which provide a home for fish we might eat, to the stability of beaches that protect human communities from storms and erosion. The loss of large animals, particularly predators, from ecosystems has profound consequences as well. Predators like wolves and big cats regulate the populations of other animals, which in turn maintains the health of vegetation and the broader landscape. Their decline can lead to overpopulation of certain species, alteration of waterways, and even the increase of disease, highlighting that the presence of these endangered animals is fundamental to keeping natural systems in check that we depend upon for clean water and disease regulation. Another factor to look at is the direct economic impact on us. Wildlife tourism, for instance, is a significant source of income for many countries. When a species becomes endangered and vanishes, it doesn't just mean the loss of an animal, it means the potential decline in tourism revenue, which supports local economies and jobs. Saving species isn't just a matter of environmental conscience, it's also a smart economic move for communities around the world. Deforestation is another critical issue that affects both endangered species and us. Trees are home to countless species and are essential for absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, helping to combat climate change. When forests are cut down to make way for agriculture or urban expansion, we are not only displacing and threatening countless species with extinction, but also removing an important ally in the fight against global warming, a fight that concerns every single one of us. To address the threats to endangered species, we need to look at our own behaviors and consider how we can make changes that support conservation efforts. This can be as simple as reducing plastic use to protect marine life, or supporting sustainable agriculture that doesn't harm bees and other essential pollinators. It's all connected, and steps taken to save endangered species have a positive ripple effect that enhances our own survival and quality of life. The takeaway is clear: saving endangered species is inextricably linked to protecting our own future. Every species that disappears can unravel a thread in an ecosystem that supports us. It's not an exaggeration to say that the fate of endangered species is closely tied to our own fate. When we act to save them, we're really taking steps to save ourselves. This is a partnership with nature that we cannot afford to ignore. The plight of endangered species is our plight, and it's up to us to make a difference.